Hey everybody, welcome back to Jay's Down to Football Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Gay. I'm here today with Kaleb Anthony. He's a cornerback at University of Connecticut, plays football there, man. What's going on, Kaleb? Thanks for joining us today.
No problem, man.
So, Kaleb, man, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into it, man. Who is Kaleb Anthony?
Hey, all right. Well, you said I'm a DB at UCONN. I went to school, Eagle Gunner Christian Academy, same school as you.
Yep.
From Atlanta, Georgia, Southside Atlanta. You know it. Really, to describe myself, just a kid trying to make it, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Trying
feel
to
you,
live his
man.
dream out.
I got you. Oh, we all are, man. Absolutely. So Caleb, what made you fall in love with the game of football, man? Like, what made you say, okay, this is like my dream. This is what I want to do. Like what was the starting point of that?
To be honest, well, I started playing football. I've been playing since I was like 6. Then I got to middle school. I started like losing the love for the game, trying to play basketball. You see what I'm saying? So I was hooping. Then I hit 8th grade. I didn't play 7th grade year. 8th grade, I went back to football. Then my high school coach, Coach Jesse, was like, "Don't play high school. You gotta play high school football." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm just out there having fun. I don't realize that I love the game for real. I just feel like I was made to play football. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And ever since then, I was like, it's like football is joy every time. Like, it don't matter what I'm doing, working out, in the game, watching film. It's fun all the time. Like, I just love football, and I've always been like that. I think.
Yeah, man. It's a sport that you can learn so much from. Not just just on the field, but off the field as well. It teaches you character, man. Toughness. You know all that stuff, man. It builds something in you, right? Like likewise, I've been playing football. Well, I started when I was like 4 or 5 years old, man. And then it's something that you just can't let go of. But stopped after high school because I just wanted to pursue something different. But always the love of the game will always be there. Hence why I have a football podcast, right? I love the game till I die, man. It's amazing. I don't think there's anything like it, to be honest with you, man.
It builds like a personality. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm thinking how I like carry myself. I'm thinking like I carry myself how I play football.
Yeah.
It just happened just like that. You don't even realize it. But that's the joy of it though. It teaches you so much more than just football.
Right. Yeah. Teach you how to be a man. So, but moving forward, man. So, how would you describe your first year in college? Just not from an athletic standpoint, but from an academic standpoint as well, making that transition from high school to college, man. Did you find was it more challenging or is it easier, from both worlds? Just talk about that for a second.
Well, I'm gonna speak from a life standpoint. It was way like harder than I thought it was, and people told me. Cause I guess I undermined what people was telling me,
Hmm.
and then when I got to college, it was like it's thrown at you, but you gotta adjust to it. You live and you learn. You always gonna mess up. You're not perfect. So yeah, of course I had my ups and downs this year, but I made it through.
Yeah.
I made it through. I learned too. I learned a lot this year. Academics, I gotta do better. I ain't gonna cap to you, but I'm gonna do way better next year with academics, life, and football. From a football standpoint, the transition wasn't too much. I wouldn't say difficult from an athletic standpoint with football. It was more so the film, looking and learning. And I myself personally, I like to watch YouTube videos of like the NFL film rooms,
Yeah.
and that's where I think I progress so much in my game. Not athletically, but of course I would work on my athletics. But that is just the little stuff like what the quarterback's doing, not knowing what you just doing. With the quarterback, the receiver, how they gotta have harmony together. I gotta learning the whole defense, not just what I'm doing, stuff like that.
Yeah, and the thing about being a defensive back, really, it's like you said, man, you gotta know what everybody else is doing because it affects you as well. Knowing what the quarterback's doing, what he's following his eyes, man. What the receiver's doing. Shoot, the offensive lineman, right? So it's just knowing all those parts, man. And it all plays a role on the defense. But and you like you mentioned how that transition is just you kind of underestimate, like, okay, and maybe it's not gonna be that bad. It's like, or but it is a different realm that you're entering, once you leave from high school going into college, because obviously you're a little bit more independent, and you have the ability to make your own choices much more than you were previously, especially coming from the school that we used to go to. Yeah, man, just trying to have a little fun, man. But no, man, yeah, seriously though, it's a big adjustment, and it's nothing that can't be done, right? I just wrapped up my freshman year as well, man. This went by so fast. I'm like, dang, it's finished freshman year. I'm like, like it just went by so quick, man. Like, I mean, where did the time go? Soon, before we know it, we're gonna be done and out in it, right? So, but yeah, man. But you guys this year, not the best year. This past season in 2021, UConn, you guys went 1-11. Talk about what was going on, man. What you think needs to change overall from your team to have more success moving forward in 2022 and beyond. Talk about that.
Well, last year was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Second, third game, we had a new coach. Our head coach, dog. Shoot, you gotta flip. So really, it's just you gotta deal with change. That's all it was last year. To be honest, we was 1-11, but from the paper it looks bad. But being there and experiencing it, it wasn't. Personally, last year was a great year for me. I learned so much, made bonds with teammates, growing together. And I feel like we needed last year more than we didn't need last year to be able to go through this. And we got a new coach, Coach Mora. Man, he done turned it's so different right now. Like, it's crazy. He done turned it up so much. And I feel like I know we gonna turn it up. People not gonna see that, but I know I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna just show them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, let your game do the talking.
Yeah, but more so. I feel like I said earlier, we won more than we lost last year. It's more than just the record books. You see what I'm saying?
No, I feel you, man, and it's never easy making, especially with a coaching change that quick into the season. It's just so much involved with that, especially on a collegiate level. I mean, you're talking about changing up schemes, standpoints, all those types of things. Plays, I mean, but what you mentioned, man, building a camaraderie with your teammates, man, that bond, that you make. It's something that you can't replace, man. And it's something that is, as the years go on, you continue to build, and it'll build chemistry, and that helps on the field as well. As if everybody's on the same page, man, then that's a good thing, because then everybody's gonna play for each other, not for themselves. That's how successful teams, as you and I both know, are made, right? So, yeah, man, most definitely. So, talk about, man, what role your relationship with Christ has played in your life on and off the field, man. Talk about that.
God, he keeps me grounded, keeps me down to earth, makes me face reality. I feel like when stuff go hard, I know I got somebody to lean on all the time, instead of just having those materialistic things that's not gonna be there all the time. So, and really, God, He gonna put stuff in your face that you don't even know that's there to help you in the long run. And I feel like I realized that this year more than I have my whole life. And that's why I feel like next year, in this upcoming year, I'm gonna just take off, because I've been sitting learning for a whole year from Him. Even though I'm not gonna say my relationship is as strong as it should be, I'm gonna get stronger with the relationship with God for sure. But I feel like He's taught me way more than I've ever been taught my whole life this year.
Yeah, man, and it's it's something that, like you said, we're always working to improve it. We're not nobody's perfect. We're all gonna make mistakes. We're gonna mess up, but it's just a matter of, are you going to keep pursuing Christ and just trying to improve daily in your walk with Him, right? And it helps you in all facets of life, man. Obviously, whether it's in the classroom or on the football field, your case, man, or wherever it is, right? It's just building that relationship with Christ, man, and trusting in Him that He's got you. He's got a plan for everybody. No matter, we don't know it yet, but like He's got a plan for everybody. And if we realize that and just believe in it and trust it, I feel like, it can take the sky's the limit.
That's the thing, the trusting part. You gotta trust it.
Yeah.
Cause he gonna put the life, the academics, the football all in one for you. And you just gotta trust what he's doing for you, and it's all just gonna come.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
a,
just
yeah, it's a process, and you and you have to trust it, man. It's just having patience as well. Patience is something that's important too, right?
patient.
Yeah, I mean, like this, man. Like you can't, being a defensive back, you should know it's very important to have patience.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you're just trying to, well, oh yeah, man, I'm ready to get a pick now, man. I'm ready to get a pick every play, man. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
that. Do that.
You're just like a little jackrabbit, but it's like, nah, but it's a process, man. You gotta trust your reads, trust your instincts. Same way in life, right? It's a process, and you just have to keep moving along that path, and eventually, if you continue to make the right decisions, you end up where you want to be. So, but man, what would you say? And this is a very open-ended question, man. What would you say is the hardest part about being a cornerback in today's football? I got you with that one, huh?
Dang, hold on, let me think. The hardest thing,
Yeah.
well, I know the hardest thing about I think the hardest thing personally is knowing your weakness and working on that constantly every day so you can get better at it. Because everybody gonna have a different weakness. You can't do what somebody else doing. You gotta do what's best for you to translate to the football field. And then when you get on the field, you gotta translate it to the football field. And secondly, I'll say probably the hardest thing is sitting down and learning off the field. That's probably what it is. That one right there. Because that's what's gonna make your game way better than you thought you. Because there's so much little stuff that we probably don't know as young athletes
Yeah.
that you learn just by sitting and watching like older people say or watching film. It's just the little details. It's all it is with DB, I think, little details.
Yeah, it's the technical stuff, man. Football is a very fundamental game. You gotta know the fundamentals. As like for example, when we're younger, right? We just know
Like they're playing.
just go out there and play, right? Just go play. See somebody with the ball, go hit them, right? Knock them out. But as of course we went older, going through middle school and of course high school, you learn the technical stuff. Like always in watching film is very important. As you and I both know, man, those 6 a.m. film sessions, man, every day. But that's important though. That's key because
Yes.
you got to be able to see what you're doing. Whether it's right or wrong. And able to improve and continue to do the things that you need to do to help make your team successful and win. Right? Watching film is important. It's the technical details that you always got to watch out for. So I like what you said though, man. Off the field, yeah, that's important.
And I think with film, it's not just watching what you did wrong. You can learn from the good reps
Yeah,
more than you can learn from the bad reps sometimes. So
right.
I think it's probably I feel like the hardest thing with DBs is getting in the film room and learning from other people and helping them tell you what you did wrong from what you've already done. Because it's on film. It's not film don't lie. Film
Yeah,
never
yeah,
lie.
yeah. That's right. Eye in the sky don't lie. How many times have we heard that before?
Boom.
Too many times. Um, yeah. I mean, like you said, it's watching what like not just the bad things, but the good things. It's like okay, I got to keep wherever it is I'm doing that is right. Got to keep doing that. So Let me ask you this though, man, because all defensive backs seem to do this, and it kind of like I wonder why that y'all do it. But it's like so. Say quarterback, right? He's drawing back the pass. He just throws a bad ball. Bad ball. It's incomplete, and and then you guys go and like do that. Like what is that about? Like when you did really nothing to interfere with that pass, but it's just I don't get. Just tell me why that's a thing. Like what's up with
Hey,
that, man?
hey, we won the down that play. That's
I
why.
mean, yeah, you did. I just thought it was kind of funny. It's like like you didn't. I mean, you didn't knock it away, or you weren't. But I mean, because even if you had good coverage, right? But still, if it's just a really bad ball, I'm like, okay, what's he
Okay, but
doing?
what if the DB does something wrong and the receiver makes the play and they celebrate? It's the same thing.
Well, I
It's
guess
whoever
so.
let that down, I guess. That's how I take it.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess you have a point. It's just I just always wondered that, man. It's just because I see, I mean, people did it in high school, college, NFL, even middle school. Like, I mean, just like what are you doing? Like he threw it like 20 yards behind the receiver. Like, anyway, yeah, man. So, now last bonus question for you, man. If you could have any superpower, what would it be, Caleb? Any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. Any superpower?
Any superpower, man. Anything.
Dang. Okay.
I got you, man. Come on, man. Give me something.
I'm gonna
Any
have to
power.
go teleportation.
Okay. Why that power?
I like to travel, so I just want to. I
Okay,
want to see
just okay. Yeah, just, be anywhere in the world like instantaneously. Like, okay.
whatever I want. Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool power, man. Yeah, I think mine would probably be like I would want heat vision.
Heat vision.
Yeah, cause dude, I mean, like no, but listen, heat vision because like if I get mad, I can just
Oh,
burn somebody
oh,
up,
you
man.
crazy?
Nah, but yeah, that's what's up though, man. Got just want to throw in something fun in there for you, man. But I appreciate the time, Caleb. You joined us on the podcast
What?
today. It was fun, hearing from your side, your experiences, man. Your first finishing your first season of college football. Congrats on that. And good luck moving forward, bro. Unless you had anything else to say, man, we're ready to wrap up the podcast, man. I appreciate it.
Shoot, I just want to congratulate you, man. You finished your first year too, bro. That
Yeah,
jump's not hard. That jump is not hard.
yeah,
Man, it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy.
yeah, it.
And keep doing your thing with this podcast, bro. I'm thinking about starting my own too. I told you that.
Yeah, man. It's fun, because thing with podcasts is you can talk about literally anything. The topics are limitless. It's you can learn so much from other people,
Learn so
and
much, bro.
yeah, it's very educational. Right. So I definitely would encourage you to do that, man. Definitely invest into that. If you like to, and but it is, it is work though. To everybody out there watching, it's more than podcasting than just sitting behind a mic and talking like I am right now. There's so much work that goes behind it, but it's fun. And if you love to do it, then of course you do what it takes. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on the podcast today, Caleb. Good luck to you guys next season and beyond. And that'll wrap us up, man.
All right, fam. Appreciate you.
All right, man, no problem.